everyone, I hope you're doing well. Today I want to share with you some magical ways to celebrate the summer season. Now that it's June, it's really starting to feel like summer here in Texas. I don't know about you, but my practice is heavily dependent on the seasons, and it really shifts and changes as the weather and the seasons change. These are 5 practices I'm really looking forward to sharing with you. My first idea is to spend time in nature. Go to the beach, the woods, the mountains, the lake, wherever. To me, there's really nothing more important and meaningful than nature, and spending time outside is a great way to connect. One thing I always say is that you don't need to buy a ton of things to be able to practice witchcraft and to tap into your magic and the magic of the world around you. You can feel it when you go outside and connect to the energies around you. If you want to take it one step further, you can learn about the native plants growing locally to you. Once you learn to identify them, you can harvest some and use them in your practice. Always just be careful and cautious, and don't ever ingest anything that you aren't 110% sure what it is. My second idea is to do some gardening. If you're lucky enough to have a garden, be sure to tend to it well during the hot summer months. There are always lots of ways to garden. Even if you have a small space like an apartment, you can still garden in containers on a balcony or even in a sunny windowsill. Where I live, it gets very hot in the summers, so there's not really a whole lot you can actively be planting outside at this time. It's more about tending to the plants you already have and just trying to keep them alive through the heat. If you tend to your garden well, it will reward you with bountiful harvests. Another thing that is great to do in any season is crafting. There are lots of different types of fun crafts that you can relate to your witchcraft practice. One idea I think would be really fun is to make a sun catcher using glass beads. You could hang a strand of beads from a piece of fallen tree branch you find outside on the walk. You could even just make just a strand and just hang that. I have a couple long ones like that. Another idea would be to paint some flower pots with pretty designs. You could even create a sigil to paint on the bottom of the pot to help the plant grow healthy and strong. Some other ideas would be to make and paint a birdhouse, make a bee watering station for your garden, make a summer wreath to hang on your door, make tie-dye shirts or tote bags, or practice knot magic and sew or crochet something. There are so many crafty things you can make and add your intention into as you do so. I have multiple videos on my channel with more upcoming of crafty witchy ideas. My next idea is to practice kitchen witchery by cooking meals using seasonal produce. To me, this is a great way to connect with the land around you and the energies of the seasonal plants. When the plants are in season, their energy is really at its peak, so it's the best time to use them for magical purposes. This is also a nice way to honor and connect with your ancestors who would have naturally eaten seasonally. In modern day, we ship produce all over the world and are used to things being available in the grocery store even when they are far out of season in our area. Even if you don't have a garden to be able to actually grow and harvest your own food and herbs, you most likely have a farmer's market near you where you can buy seasonal produce and support local farmers. I have 2 favorite things I like to make every summer. The first is a fresh salsa that I make using tomatoes, peppers, and onions from my garden, as well as stuff from the store. Everyone always loves this, and I make it multiple times a year. The second dish is a watermelon salad with feta and mint. This is a family favorite and always a big hit when we make it, even with my dad who doesn't really generally like watermelon. I grow watermelon every year that I use to make this salad, along with fresh mint from the garden. I'll leave links to these recipes down below if you'd like to make them yourself. The 5th idea is to make a summer altar. This could be at your regular altar space, or you can make a separate small altar as an area to spend time to really appreciate the season and capture the energy of summer. I have a small tray I've used to make a summer altar rather than using my regular larger altar table. I decided to add some things that remind me of summer. The first thing I added was a yellow candle because yellow reminds me of the sun. Next, I added some seashells that remind me of the beach because that's when we usually go to it, is in the summer. I also added some crystals, clear quartz, citrine, and carnelian. I don't have any right now, but adding flowers like sunflowers or daisies would be really nice too. You can really customize this and add whatever you'd like that feels right to you. I really like to try to embrace and enjoy each season as it comes, because sometimes they can seem to pass by so fast. The summer can be such a lovely time of year. I hope this gave you some fun ideas of things you can do to celebrate the summer season and connect with seasonal energies. I like to do these things to really focus on the energy of the season and appreciate it as much as possible. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'd love to hear of any fun activities you like to do during summer. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful summer and a magical day. Bye!